Yeah, start the song.
Here comes the music.
Here comes music.
These are their stories.
Hurry the fuck up, it's 7. Do we have a captive chat tonight? It's your favorite show on YouTube, The Dew and Maddie Show.
Organized crime.
Organized crime. Open the stink. Organized crime in the cum challenge. Organized crime in the cum challenge. Don't forget that you have to be a bet. So don't forget that Yandere is a bit of a queerdo. He's queer. He's queer. He's queer. He's queer. He's queer. Mega B.
Got some fire bars.
Mega B.
Y'all remember to like the stream. Get us into the algorithm.
That's the stink of a hole. Stinky, the stink of a hole. Stinky.
Don't forget that one more thing. Yandere is a bit of a thing. Oh,
did you make a server announcement?
Oh.
No, don't pause the video. But go do that real quick.
yeah, I did it for dramatic effect. Make a server announcement. Oh, so people can see.
Yeah.
Dewmonic and Daddy taking a pee.
People know we're live.
Don't forget that one more thing. You have to stink inside a hole. Go and watch the Dew and Maddie Show, for they are awesome, and you will know. Yeah!
Maddie is very goofy, by the way. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Dew and Maddie Show podcast. I believe we're up to episode 27 or episode 28. We're somewhere up there in that range. We made a lot of progress on this podcast. Today, we are going to be talking about Alex Mahan, who goes by the username Yandere Dev. He is the creator of a game called Yandere Simulator that blew the fuck up back in 2015, back when PewDiePie, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, all these big YouTube Let's Players were playing it.
Actually, it started in 2014.
It started in 2014, but it gained traction in 2015 when the Let's Players covered it. Which is how a lot of these indie games get their start from YouTubers.
But sadly, actually not really sadly, but trepidatiously, Yandere Dev got himself in quite the pickle. The biggest pickle.
He's been involved in a lot of controversies, but this right here is the cherry on the top of the fucking cake. There was a lot of hype surrounding this game, actually, from, like, the millions of views it got. I think Markiplier's first video on it has, like, 18 million views, so that's how many people were hyped for this game. A lot of them, obviously, being anime fans, because the theme is fucking Yandere, right? The main character is obsessed over the senpai character. People really thought this was going to be the next big fucking indie game, like the next FNAF. I'd say, like, maybe 8 years have passed since he first fucking announced this game.
Just to put y'all in to put y'all in perspective of the Lexpective detective, mainly in perspective, but the game became popular in around 2015. Yeah. 2015 was pretty much when, I don't know, FNAF 4, 3, all of those came out. Then 2016, Sister Location, all of those other games that came out with FNAF. Now FNAF has a movie. Now, put this in perspective again. Yandere Simulator has not made it off the ground. It doesn't have a movie. It's still in beta, and it's just adding more to it. It's still in a demo stage. Yeah, Scott Cawthon fleshed out this entire franchise while Yandere Dev is still working on this same fucking game for like a decade now. My theory as to why the game still has not released is because the creator is accepting fucking donations from all these fans
I think somewhere he said that the donations for this game are his main source of income. So I feel like he's intentionally drawing out the game process so he can still manage to collect these fucking donations. And
why can't he just do like streams like what we're doing on the Doom?
I think he does
like,
do streams, but obviously they aren't making the same amount of money he's getting from these fucking game backers. And no, Sean Shepard, we are not inviting you onto VC. I don't think you'll have a lot to commentate on this particular topic.
Yeah, exactly. So shush. Besides the stream just started, we'll take callers at the end.
Yeah, if we have enough time.
Good line.
And Yandere Dev has unintentionally bred this massive community of people that really fucking hate him. Like, he's become a bit of a lol cow in his own right. Anytime there's like a game developer that starts slacking on their game, right, they're going to get compared to Yandere Dev because of the lack of fucking progress.
It's funny.
The first allegation we want to go over is from a 14-year-old girl. This allegation actually came out in 2017. From what I can see, it's just a Tumblr post. But it sets the scene for all of this.
Speaking of progress, I think Yandere has made more progress on his own like person than the game. Like, I think when the game started, he looked half decent, and now he just kind of looks like a fat, balding mess.
Yeah, he's really let himself go. If you look up some modern fucking pictures of him, he looks like the fucking epitome of white trash.
Yeah, and it's kind of great, really, because like I think it's just like God telling him, okay, I'll just make you have like a slow death because you kind of suck. You just suck.
Okay, so the title of this Tumblr post here is Yandere Dev / Eva Exophon, however the fuck you pronounce that, / Alex is a pedophile, or at least a former one. So I'm not sure if this is the right time or place, but it's 1 a.m. and this has been keeping me up ever since I learned about it. A friend tipped me off recently that Yandere Dev is no other than Eva Exophon. And knowing what I know about him, I just want this information out there so people can make informed decisions about this person and whether or not to support his game. About 8 years ago, okay,
I was 14 and Ava was... Yeah, we'll go back and forth. About 8 years ago, I was 14 and Ava was 21. You stupid. No, I'm not. I was in 8th grade, finishing up middle school, and loved to hang out with his video game after...
Vidya.
I went by the name... I was not quiet about my gender, and when he found out I was a girl, he just went nuts in the way internet creepers do. Being 14 and shy as hell in real life, I just enjoyed that attention, not realizing how wrong it was. So, when you wanted to date me, I went along with it.
Now, I want to point this out. Eva knew I was 14. He was well aware for the entirety of our relationship. His justification, and I remember this clearly because it struck out to me as strange, was that since he was homeschooled, he had missed out on the experience of dating girls in high school, and this was the perfect opportunity to make up for that. I reminded him I was in middle school, not high school. He said same difference.
I don't mean to interrupt.
Yeah.
But let me get this straight. He had no experience of dating girls in high school, and he thought that this would be the perfect opportunity to make up with that.
That's a common, like, psychological thing with pedophiles. Like, they're developmentally stunted. Like, they mentally act younger than they are. So, for him, allegedly, in this fucking Tumblr post, it's like he's trying to relive his high school days by dating a fucking minor, which is very bizarre.
When they should realize that's not the right way to go, just like...
Oh, he's realizing the hard way.
Oh, obviously. But if you're mentally, like, you know, stunted and you are attracted to, like, little tiny babies, then, like, please get out there. Please date people your age. Don't date old ass...
Fucking check yourself into an insane asylum.
Young ass girls just be like,
Oh, that 14-year-old girl looks pretty. Hear me out, guys.
Okay, do you want to go over the entire list of shit that happened at that point?
Here's a list of shit that happened at that point. He asked me for nudes, which I took and then provided for him via an image hosting site that's probably long dead by now. Oh, thank God. He asked me to pose in specific ways for some of them. We sexted over Skype. Skype is old. Worth noting, I think, is that he made excuses not to reciprocate test-based oral.
Text-based oral. I guess that's them role-playing fucking blowjobs.
Ew. Seriously?
He masturbated on webcam while I made moaning sounds over my mic as request.
What a weird fucking guy.
I borrowed my friend's webcam to video chat with him. He asked me to strip, but my friend was in the room with me. Instead, when she wasn't looking, I flashed it.
What in the hell? That's as much as I can dredge up from memory. A lot of this had been repressed and only came up over the past few days as I thought long and hard about it. Our relationship was a pretty short-lived affair anyway. And then we have another bulleted list here.
Some other things he did, while not illegal, pedophilic, were skeevy as hell. Saw flat chest girls as deformed, similar to an amputee.
Deformed?
What has Natsuki from Doki Doki Literature Club done to you?
Ironically, he has played DDLC.
Yeah, very ironic.
So I'm guessing he picked Yuri.
Dismissed me, brushed me aside whenever I spoke about something that's not related.
Wow. Asshole.
Told another girl in chat that he would keep her in it.
Okay, so he's allegedly into some fucking kinky shit. Keeping minors in cages.
Can I keep her in a cage?
Some sort of fucking zoo animal.
Shit your pants.
Begged me to stay with him, offered to change himself, etc. when I ended things. But then when I refused, banned me altogether from the machine and began to spread
vitriol. Like hatred.
Oh, I thought it was like a freaking ointment cream.
No.
Vitriol. It
It's not Viagra.
About me. Lied heavily to cover his own tracks.
I'm under the impression that his version of the story is as follows. I was some desperate girl who sent nudes unsolicited to everyone and anyone, and he deleted the disgusting pics and banned me as soon as he learned I was underage. Believe who you want. I'm not here to garner attention or stir up drama, hence the throwaway account. I just want the truth out there. With Yandere Dev, like, he is the type of person to get ahead of, like, fucking drama when it happens. Like, he wants to control the narrative. He's very self-conscious about his public image.
Ugh.
Well, his public image is screwed by now, but... I don't know if I'll ever return to his account, but if I do, I'll try to answer any questions that may bring up.
And if you'd like proof, I'm sorry, I don't really know how to go about proving any of this. The pictures are long gone. The Skype account is no more. The live stream account is inaccessible. Just know that I have nothing to gain from doing this. I only want people to know. And to an extent, the story is out there already, told by various people from the chat room who witnessed some of this as it happened, but no one knew the full extent of what was going on. Well, now you know, straight from the horse's mouth. Thanks for reading.
Yeah, I definitely believe her. And the fact that this came out in 2017, while the game was, like, you know, still freaking going.
Yeah. The reason why he didn't get more hate for this back in 2017, the reason why it didn't go as, like, viral as people would think it did, is because it's simply just, like, a Tumblr post. It's just her recounting her side of the story. Obviously, when you make a big allegation like this, you want to be able to have some sort of evidence provided. But in this 16-year-old's case, she compiled a bunch of chat logs and voice memos from Yandere Dev, which, because this is a pattern of behavior we're witnessing here, it adds credence to this girl's original fucking testimony.
Yeah, so she's right, basically. Which is good.
She deserves to be ruled.
So I'll load this up into Watch Together right now.
Right.
This original video apparently was copyright struck off of YouTube by someone claiming to be the victim. I assume this is fucking Yandere Dev or someone who sims for him that's filing a fraudulent copyright strike. I've dealt with fucking fake-ass copyright strikes on this channel before, like people pretending they own artwork I've used. It's so fucking bullshit. Obviously, someone out there is trying to censor this video. So what we're reacting to is a re-upload of it.
Oh, so why is it at the 21.33 out of 38.39 mark?
Oh, I guess that was a weird thing with the link. send that back to the beginning.
Okay, good. I thought we just do the entire video. Okay, well, here we go.
A few words
Yeah,
before
links
we
are
get
pretty
started.
fucking weird like that.
There have been a lot of developments throughout the process of making this video.
Okay, for clarification on my part, is this the voice actor?
No, this is a YouTuber that apparently has been in contact with the victim to get this evidence. This is like a 10K sub YouTuber.
Especially in recent days leading up to its release. And in many ways, this situation is still ongoing, and there's quite a few questions that have yet to be answered. I've spoken with someone in association with Yandere Dev, who was very respectful during our conversation, who just wanted to learn more about this situation like the rest of us, and I'll get into that more later. So I'd like to ask, please watch this video all the way through and be kind
that's what we're doing.
to everyone involved. Thank you. If you've been following
You're
this
welcome.
situation...
And it's good to have an archive of this because, like, the original video has been struck. Apparently, another re-upload of it also got struck. So, no telling if they're going to try and, like, strike this down, or as well as, like, this fucking re-upload we're reacting to. But, like I said, it's good to have an archive.
Well, good thing we have this whole freaking live
Probably
stream.
know it's been quite a roller coaster, but for those who haven't, let's get everyone up to speed. Back in July of this year, I was contacted by a 16-year-old girl and fan of the game Yandere Simulator, who I will be referring to as Jane, and she alleged that she was actively being groomed and sexually abused throughout the summer by Yandere Dev, also known as Alex, creator of Yandere Simulator. And she was reaching out to me to help get her story and gathered evidence out to the public while keeping herself anonymous. Throughout the next couple months, she continued conversing with Alex as she had been while collecting more evidence of his behavior in the form of Snapchat recordings and voice call recordings. If you're a fan of Alex and you've somehow made it this far without throwing down a dislike and angry yet grammatically questionable comment and dipping out of the video, please watch this all the way through.
I wish we could see the original video just to see how many fucking Yandere Dev fans, like, bomb this video.
They're probably like,
No, Yandere Dev is a great guy. I should know. He groomed me. What?
In fact, if you're a fan, it's even more important that you watch this video.
okay, off topic. Her OC has no legs, and I find that cute. She's just like a
Yes, he's just a floating torso with a rainbow haired head.
Just a floating bird.
Because
I
anyone
think
who
a
still
lot of the
supports-
way the Yandere Simulator fans view this guy is that, like, they don't like him as a person, but they're so invested in this game at this point. Like, if you spend fucking 8 years supporting a game, you really want to fucking see it to its end.
Yeah, true.
Alex in any way needs to see this. You need
I ain't supporting no pedophiles, though. I ain't supporting no pedophiles game either. The dude made the game. I ain't
to
supporting it.
know exactly who you're
Separate off from others.
supporting and giving your time and money to. I'm going to play the voice recordings now, and I'll give my own thoughts later, and I encourage everyone to form their own opinion.
Got it. We will do
For full
that.
transparency, these recordings have been lightly edited to condense for time and pacing with unimportant small talk removed. There are some specific portions I'd like to highlight, but the context itself has not been altered in any way.
Got it.
No, I don't go out.
Okay, so this here is
Stands.
Yandere Dev. And I'm assuming the miner's voice has been masked.
You should turn your film. Oh, you'll see how old I am.
He's 35, by the way. He looks a lot fucking older, but he's apparently 35.
You're cute.
That sounds evil.
You're cute.
No! No, here, no, let me just make him sound more evil. Hold up.
You're cute. Show me that.
Yeah, if you're a grown man, you really have no reason to call a minor that isn't like your fucking, your child or someone you're fucking, like, related to cute. It's fucking weird.
Yeah, you should. I don't feel too. I don't feel good about it. Okay. Oh, you're sweet. I have a question for you. What's the question? I want you to like call up guard or anything. Go ahead. You talk to other girls, maybe? No.
Well, that's a lie, because 14-year-old came out that he was in communications with.
Wouldn't it make me a bad guy if I did?
Yes, it
Yes.
would make you a bad guy.
It would make me, an upset person if you did. You'd be upset? And then it was just like, not like it's...
I don't like what he just got angry at the
I do
sentence.
believe the 14-year-old's allegation is why this minor actually compiled all this and spoke out.
Good.
So it's like, you know, oh. Am I a bad guy for talking to you? Should I stop
Yes.
talking to you?
Yes.
Stop talking.
No!
I think you should, but please don't. Just like, pause. I like your company.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Yeah, the vibe I
sounds
get,
so
this is probably just like a lonely 16-year-old that wanted fucking to talk to someone who I presume is like her idol, obviously, because she's involved in this Yandere Dev community.
You're so sweet.
I know, it's very unnerving.
Oh my god. Why can't some YouTubers just go like, "Oh, you're so sweet"? No.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Yeah, he's got one fucking hand on his cock while he's saying that's it.
You just hear like a, oh, you're so sweet.
Do you think you can call like this more often?
Maybe. I had fun. You're funny.
Wow.
It's fun to listen.
I don't, yeah, he either sounds aroused or high out of his fucking mind.
Bro's
Or both.
bro's on that good.
I'm on that good Christian alcohol.
Next time. I just make it.
I would also be very interested in interacting with you when you are regular.
When you
When
are
what does that
regular,
mean?
like
I
sober.
want to learn what regular you is like.
Because the miner's apparently on weed too.
Oh wow.
High you is very cute and fun.
He sounds obese. When guy is putting on weight, I'm not gonna lie.
My hands were fuzzy.
Yeah, you do that a lot when you're high.
I do a lot when I'm sober too.
You're so cute.
Saying that.
It's because you keep being
Oh my
cute.
god. He's very persistent with this.
Want to be called cute, then stop being so cute.
Yeah, obviously the vibe here is that he is flirting with her. Like, there's no denying that. These are not regular fucking compliments you would say to a person.
This is how a regular conversation would go. Hi, I'm a big fan of you, but I'm very high. Oh, that's fine. Are you good? Yeah, I'm good. Okay. Well, I like your game. Oh, thank you. You're welcome. Ends the call there. That should have been the end. Not like you're so cute. You're weird. You're weird. That's why you're balding. That's why you're balding. You're fat and you're balding and smell.
It's simple logic.
Your logic is flawed.
And I thought it was just normal.
The
It's
size?
not normal
Was he talking about his dick?
size.
Oh,
No, I think
Or-
average size one of those in the U.S. is like 5.5.
wow. Okay.
I don't know. I don't know how to respond like that. I don't know what to say about it. I don't have one, so I'm not like.
Oh, let's look into that
Okay, yeah.
penis.
So I assume from the context of this, he probably sent her a dick pic. Or he's telling her how big his dick is. One of the two. Obviously a conversation he should not be having with a fucking 16-year-old. Or any minor for that matter.
There's this one really important thing.
Jesus, the fucking echo. He's a pedo with an echo.
There's one thing you must know.
And that's that all the money I get is donations from people who want to support me. And if I start working less, then they will think, oh, he's not working, he's lazy, I should not support this guy.
Yeah, and this kind of goes along with what I was theorizing earlier, that he's intentionally drawing out the development of this game to get more money off of his fans that are excited for the game to come out.
Why can't you start OnlyFans?
She's asking him to start an OnlyFans. That's how you can tell she's fucking high.
Okay, let's just hypothetically imagine I have an OnlyFans.
I do not want to imagine that.
Now, what do I post on the OnlyFans?
Nothing.
You mean like
Please.
just naked pictures of me?
I'm not gonna lie, his haters would probably fucking buy it just to spread that shit all over social media.
Hey guys, I just got the OnlyFans of Yandere Dev. Where did you get that? On his OnlyFans account.
I don't think I'm good looking enough for anyone to want to subscribe to my OnlyFans.
Yeah, this is an
OnlyFans
actual conversation he's having right now with a fucking 16-year-old.
Like,
When you turn 18, are you gonna start an OnlyFans?
We know he's gonna be the first one to sub.
Thank God you didn't start one.
Well, how can you recommend that someone else do it if you wouldn't even be able to do it yourself?
What? Why the fuck are you asking this?
He just wants nudes off her, I imagine.
Guys under 5'9" are just like.
So you're basically saying short men are not human and don't deserve humans, and you want them all genocided.
What the fuck is he talking about? That came out of left field.
Let's take a step back, Eva, whatever your freaking name is.
Basically what you're saying.
Oh, no.
I'm only 5'11".
No, he's the same fucking height I am.
Oh,
Wait, 5'11" ain't short.
Barely. I barely meet the cutoff criteria for being a human in your eyes. What if I told you I'm only interested in girls with double D breasts? Anything less than that is just not attractive.
I mean, he can have that preference, but he doesn't need to be telling a fucking 16-year-old that.
Okay, well, if he's talking about his preference, I'll talk about mine. Women with giant ass, there. Because if he's saying that, okay, well, I'm not dating a man who is 5 foot and he has 2 giant feet and his face is tall. How about that? And then he's gonna get offended, like,
Oh, you're saying that men suck?
no, whoa, you suck too. 'Cause that's why you like little children, little babies. You nasty bitch. How about that?
Yeah, facts.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, like, that's your preference, but do you understand how cup sizes work?
No.
What?
No. Big as a girl's
What the hell?
head. I want them big as a girl's head.
I don't think that's normal.
These are A cups, isn't that crazy?
Because you're so skinny?
Yep.
So it's like the ratio of the bust compared to... Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're very skinny and that's kind of hot.
Okay, now he's calling the minor hot. Another escalation of the flirting. We need to put him in a cage. Send him to the electric chair.
How he likes it.
Sorry, am I a bad guy for saying that?
Yes.
Should I go?
you.
No.
Am I a bad guy?
Yes.
And I can see where they got the idea.
It's like he's testing her, like he's trying to gauge her reaction to the flirting, and he's like progressively dialing it up to see like how far he can get away with this.
You shouldn't be dialing it up, period. You shouldn't be doing all of this. I just wish in a good world he was a good dev. He was actually a developer and not some stingy, cow-milking, fat, balding, weird-faced, cum-chalice drinking turd sandwich.
I thought he was the Andrew Dobson of video games, but my god, this man needs to be put in the trash compactor immediately.
Let's kill him.
Agreed.
Not in Minecraft. Minecraft, please monetize us.
Yep, that's
Donate.
my life right there.
I don't want it to be something that you're going to get mad at me for asking.
Uh-oh. Okay, go ahead.
Uh-oh.
A girl forever ago, and she said that stuff between you and her happened when she was 14.
Okay, right now she's referencing the allegations we went over earlier. She stumbled upon this post, which is why she feels the need to expose him.
Oh, let's see what happens.
I'm
No.
curious.
Nope. There's a whole story behind why that accusation even exists, but it's like it takes a million years. I'd rather not talk about it if I could just explain it with text.
I understand. It's okay.
What? Why can't you? Okay, so you can explain it, but you just don't want to. Okay, I see
Yeah,
how
he's
it
being
is.
very dodgy about it. Like, if this girl did not exist, then he would say she does not exist, but clearly something happened between those two.
I'm just curious. I just wanted a yes or no answer. I don't care why she did it. I just wanted to know.
There was no girl, there was a guy who made a Tumblr page.
Okay, how does he...
He made up the fake identity of a 14-year-old girl.
He's
how does
saying
he know
this,
that?
but there's no way of him actually knowing that because this fucking Tumblr account is a throwaway.
Yeah.
Oh my god, like, I knew Yandere Dev when I was 14. He said this and this and this to me. Oh my god, it's like an internet troll.
It's like this guy is like this dude this call is literally giving proof that what he is saying is true. He does like minors. He's literally hitting on a minor. No one calls a minor hot.
Yeah, I mean,
unless
like,
you're a minor.
for all we know,
hot.
the Tumblr post could be a troll, but given these actual like voice memos of these conversations right now, like, he obviously is into fucking minors.
Yeah. So, God. You can just make up a lie.
Weren't there already allegations of him? Yeah, that's the 14-year-old. That allegation came out in 2017.
Message. Oh, they knew.
Oh.
Well,
That's okay.
it's okay, Alice. You just made a fiddly.
Just a little slow to the stream.
You baby. Oh, I'm gonna take you to the baby land.
Like, I could go to Tumblr right now and make a blog and say, oh my god, when I was 14, PewDiePie raped me.
He did.
That's fucking stupid.
I'd probably get a bunch of clicks and views.
It's Tumblr. You can get views on Tumblr. It's notes. They're called
Oh my god,
notes.
Mr. Beast, he touched my pussy. Because
He did?
it's like, you put the name of a huge creator into the title of your whatever, and you can just get attention.
Dewmonic Abyss tried to fiddle Sayori's tingle.
There wasn't even any proof or evidence on the blog. People just ran with it.
Wait, hold on. Did you ever answer that question? I asked you if you were a virgin.
Yeah, then my phone rang. Very conveniently, I had to go flee to answer the phone call.
I had to go flee to answer the phone call.
What? Who says that? No one ever says that. What kind of sentence is that? I had to go flee to answer the phone call.
Here's a question for you. What makes you think it's possible that I'm a virgin?
Oh, he fucking looks like one, that's for damn sure.
You made a shitty game, no source of income, you live somewhere that looks like a garbage bag, you probably wear garbage bags, you shit in garbage bags, your hair is the same color of a garbage bag, and I'm not talking about the nice one. I'm not talking about the Glad garbage bag. The garbage bag you used to rake leaves with and put them in and throw them away. That's the garbage bags I'm talking about. What's another one? No girl is interested in you. They just wanted to get proof that you like minors. You nasty, fat, big. You sound like.
You asked me that, and I gave an answer. What was it?
You're like, maybe you were shy in college, and you haven't had any time to meet people because of Yandere Sim.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
If I'm
Oh. Okay, so she's talking about him.
a virgin, does that make me a pathetic loser?
I mean, he is a pathetic loser regardless.
Yeah, but like, just because you haven't had sex doesn't make you regardless. It just makes you an abstinent. Abstinent.
Oh, there's like a million different reasons why he's a pathetic loser, not just because he's a virgin.
Well, let's see the list of reasons. He made a shit game
That he's been working on for a decade.
The models are stolen, by the way. His hair looks like a garbage bag.
He's flirting with a 16-year-old right in front of our eyes.
Yeah, like a garbage bag.
Oh, this guy has no riz. He
This guy has no riz.
Sin City wasn't made for
can't
you.
get any girl to sleep with him. Pathetic.
Who wants to sleep with a garbage bag?
Maidenless.
Maidenless.
Okay.
Okay, he's fucking terminally online.
Stop hoping you're not, because like if you're not, then like good for you, you had sex. But if you are, like,
You want to steal my first time?
Ah, Jesus Christ. Okay, now he's propositioning this 16-year-old for sex. Really damning fucking voice clips. Like, put him in fucking jail for this.
I'm not very experienced with ladies.
Why didn't you become experienced? You know, all he had to do was go out and actually, I don't know, try to talk to someone, anyone with like some sort of.
No, if this fat creep goes out and tries to hit on a lady, they're gonna try and file a restraining order on him. I'm not gonna lie.
I can lose weight. Anyone can lose weight. They just need determination. And
I mean, yeah, but that would
focus.
involve him actually taking time away from Yandere Simulator. Which we know he ain't gonna do that.
Yandere Simulator. He hasn't even finished it.
That's his
never played
8-year-old
one demo.
passion project.
Like it's old. Like FNAF is a movie now. FNAF released. This game was in development when FNAF was being made. When FNAF was being made, this guy was making the goddamn game before FNAF was made. Well, it was being made, but I don't know.
I can tell. No, no.
I can tell.
I can tell.
Oh, wow. Okay. Bye.
You just don't have any time. It was not like that.
Yes, he does!
You just don't have any.
He has a lot of time!
Wow. So mean. You're such a bully.
He's really trying to get validation about his sex life from a fucking 16-year-old child. He's trying to get this minor to encourage him that it's okay to be a virgin. That's how fucking sad this man is. Okay, so this is proof that C is in communication with him on Discord. That's his Discord account.
Last call was an hour after.
Oh wow.
Okay, yeah, so they are calling for a while.
Oh my god.
Hello there.
What? Hello there.
They've been in communication since
Average
August
day
7th.
for me.
You probably have like a whole tree of things
Yeah.
with all their little branches of ideas, all that. Because you have been working on the game since I was 7.
Oh, that's fucking
I've
crazy.
been working on it for, I've been working on it since 2014.
Oh yeah, I was 7.
Yeah, so C probably did idolize this guy because, like, C was a little fucking child when she found out about this game.
My god. That's
7 years old.
Perspective. Oh my god. Lord. Jesus. This game.
Yeah, I mean, when you really think about it, Yandere Dev, or Yandere Simulator was exposed to a really massive audience because of, like, all these Let's Players covering the game to millions of people. So, like, all these kids found out about this game and were excited for it, and I've been waiting all this time.
Game isn't even that good. You're just
it's pretty
trying
good.
to get this yonder. You're just trying to get this goddamn guy.
I mean, the Let's Plays of it were
like-
entertaining, but it's not really a game that I'd be excited for.
Me neither.
7.
What's funny?
It's just, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird to process that. So, I know that the official ages are 18, but, like, is it high school?
No, it's a post-high school academy.
Huh. So, how old is everyone?
Everyone's 18.
Okay, so I
Good.
think he's trying to dig for info. That's the vibe I
Is
get.
like 18 or like 18 plus?
She's trying to see
Everyone
if,
in
like,
the-
he's
well, I mean,
sneaking
there's,
any
like,
pedo
adults,
shit into
like
the game.
Teachers are older than 18. The headmaster is like 60. But all the
Oh.
students are 18.
Oh, that's weird. I feel like high school age makes more sense.
It would make more sense, but then everyone would complain, oh my god, the characters are under 18, so I have to contrive a story that makes them over 18.
Okay, so
So, like,
if he wouldn't get backlash over it, he would have made the characters high school age, is essentially what he's telling us.
so I guess everyone's a senior.
And another thing to keep in mind, in the game, there is a scene at the beginning where you can select the main characters, the color of their fucking panties, and the color determines what bonuses they have. So it's a pretty fucking pervy addition, if you ask me.
It's a color. Oh,
My favorite color is green.
That means you like slime girls.
What?
Oh, matters. Because, like, you can't sexualize minors. I mean, you can't disagree with that without sounding like a creep. There's nothing I can really say about that.
oh god, he's gone quiet.
Mother Nature sexualizes minors.
What?
What does that mean? What does that
Mother
mean?
Nature? Was he talking about
You're talking-
animals out in the fucking wild? We're humans, we're civilized, we have fucking societal structures.
Yeah, we're higher class, actually. I am not a lion. I am the lioness.
You know, male ducks go out and rape fucking female ducks with their corkscrew fucking penises to reproduce. Humans do not do that. If a human tries that, they will get thrown in fucking jail. We are different than the rest of fucking Mother Nature.
Starts to give breasts and wide hips to children before they turn 18.
Yeah, that's not Mother Nature. It's called
It's
growing.
not like, a person does it to a child. The child's own body does it to themselves.
What the hell are you talking
That's
an
about?
adult
partially
can go to a
because
child.
we as humans have managed to invent all this shit that makes us live longer. back in the fucking ancient days, like humans would only live to about like maybe 20 years old at most. Like that was considered old in its time because of how many fucking diseases and the lack of vaccines, all that fucking shit. So that's why like we fucking develop like that. But obviously mentally we know better than to go after fucking children.
Have any of you considered putting and fulfilling a hit on the man? I'm gonna be honest, if we could assassinate, like,
We had fucking deep web connections.
I mean, like, if we can assassinate JFK, why can't we assassinate this guy? Or something.
That's a joke, by the way, YouTube.
He probably runs around naked. Ah! At first, I thought he was a mentally disabled weird guy, afraid to socialize with everybody criticizing him, and now this man brings it all.
Good. Good. You better bring it all so we can bring it to jail.
And cast a magic spell that gives them.
What the fuck is he talking about?
No! What are you talking about, you...
I've sexualized you. I gave you breasts. And the child is like, no. No, the child just does it. The child's body does it automatically. A child gradually becomes an adult over time because of puberty.
Yeah,
Most the generous shit I've ever heard.
What, does it sound silly when I...
Well, you just casually thinks about this stuff.
What the fuck is going on? Pedos making excuses. God. Okay.
This is one of the weirdest pedos I think we've came across yet.
Oh god, he's like, sorry, EP. This guy takes the cupcake.
He takes the cupcake. That's good.
But it's true though.
I'm unable to do this weekly challenge in size. It is so hard.
What's the weekly challenge? Don't masturbate.
Why would
someone masturbate to fucking Phasmophobia? It's a fucking game about hunting ghosts. What is he talking about?
Phasmophobia. I keep forgetting about Phasmophobia. Phasmophobia.
Yeah, that's another indie game that blew up because of Let's Players. But yeah, like he has fucking sex on the mind with his 16-year-old girl.
Yeah, he has a lot of
The fact
fucking
that he immediately
goddamn-
jumps to fucking masturbating.
Like, I don't know if that's like a awful joke or just like a awful statement. Not even a joke.
I think it's
that's
a
not
mix
funny.
of.
I'm not laughing.
It's a weird mix of both, honestly. Like he's trying to joke, but he's also simultaneously
Undoubtedly,
trying to
there's
flirt with
going
her.
to be some
Oh, we're back. We're back
Okay.
to
of
the
course,
rainbow.
over the severity of the evidence provided, as is typical whenever someone with an adoring fan base is exposed for acting in a less than decent manner. In my opinion, while the evidence doesn't prove anything outright illegal,
The big push is going on right now to normalize pedos, calling them maps.
Yeah, there's been a
Let me
big
find a-
fucking community of those people on like Twitter.
Well, shit. Let me find a map to the nearest jail.
because unfortunately, as fucking creepy as it is, there's no law against an adult simply having a sexually charged conversation with a minor, because sadly, the law doesn't do shit to protect children, it just waits until they're significantly harmed to take action afterwards. I feel that this could have easily been a stepping stone for further behavior that would qualify as breaking the law. A significant component of grooming, especially over
I mean, I think the fact that he propositioned her for sex, the law enforcement might be able to do something about that. I don't know.
True.
In the very
internet
least, like,
is the
they could have this
normalization of
documented.
sexual topics. If this relationship had continued on, who
I blame anime for this and animation. Well, don't blame like mostly anime or animation. I can't really blame like, I don't know, fucking Doki Doki Literature Club for just having, I don't know, pedophiles. I mean, I haven't seen like one DDLC pedophile like video or anything like that.
Aside from like the fucking lolly community, that's a fucking degen rabbit hole on its own.
Oh god.
knows what would have happened in
The amount of rabbit holes that exist and we have not covered any
the
of them.
future.
Like these old
especially
men
with
hanging around theme parks recording vlogs, like the carpetbagger.
certain Snapchat conversations. I don't want to assume Alex was basically waiting for Jane to turn 18, but there are aspects of this that definitely start ringing some alarm bells for me. At Jane's request, I had
Well, on the subject of waiting for her to turn 18, he did mention, like, asking her about the OnlyFans thing. Like, he asked her if she would start up an OnlyFans at 18. So, like, obviously he's expressing that he would be into getting fucking sexual pictures from her. Nuke Japan.
See, CB and Woo are so creepy. True.
Put together a 3-hour documentary-style video essay detailing some of Alex's past behaviors and mannerisms that could have been viewed as a precursor.
I hope maps don't get fully normalized. If it does get normalized, I'm just not gonna have children. I doubt they'll be normalized. There's obviously people out there who
luckily
won't
there's
accept
still
that
like
sort
a
of
big
shit.
fucking pushback against that.
Yeah, like that's not no. You shouldn't be. Look, if you're stunted, if you know that you are attracted to minors, if you know it's obviously wrong, tell someone. Find a woman that is over the age of at least 19, not even 18, 19, not fresh 18.
I mean,
19,
the disgusting
19.
thing is, like, the map community, they go out of their way to, like, come up with excuses to normalize their fucking behavior. Like, they don't even act like what they're doing is wrong. They act like it's a whole fucking separate sexuality, like it's something on the LGBT.
I may be like 25 and the girl I'm talking to is like 17, but age of consent.
Allegations. Then I also sat down with Jane for a total of 4 hours worth of interviews to get her own story in her own words. Everything was done to her specifications. She was involved every step of the way, and I would routinely send her segments of the video for approval. The video was set to be published on Friday, September 22nd, but as we were approaching the intended release day, one of her friends posted a TikTok with snippets from some of the audio recordings at Jane's request that went viral, and Alex caught wind of the upcoming video being produced. Following this, there were a series of frantic conversations taking place over Snapchat
I'm curious
where
about
Alex
this.
was severely guilt-tripping and manipulating Jane to stop the video.
Oh yes, let's see this man beg on his knees.
Busting out the plankton laugh.
Even asking
Mr. Krabs, we're gonna steal my formula.
We've got some messages here.
let's
Cosplay
read them.
fan.
I'm gonna delete Snapchat now. There's something I want to ask you to do, but I know you won't probably do it. Please say I lied. None of this was real. I asked my friend to use the Yandere Dev AI voice changer. It's not his actual voice. Please do not really send a video. The
Okay,
evidence
so
of
I assume cosplay fan is Yandere Dev himself.
Oh
her
my
to
God.
lie on his behalf and threatening legal action.
Dev is threatening to sue me,
though,
so
lol.
keep me anonymous. That's why he has to admit it's him in the recordings, or he can't sue. Okay.
Well, if he's doing all of this, bro is scared. Bro is shitting his pants. Bro is like, oh shit, I know I messed up, but why'd I keep going? Because I'm weird. Man.
Better yet,
Well, the
I hope
thing
someone
is,
tortures the guy that made the archetype and look like a child, but it's actually 1,000.
What does that? What are you
Like
talking
the
about?
fucking
trash
lolly
bag?
characters in anime where they're designed like a little fucking kid, but they're actually like thousands of years old because of fucking magic.
It's dumb. They just want to animate young women.
But the funny thing about like Yandere Dev like threatening to sue this fucking minor, if he goes through with that, like he's gonna have to fucking testify in front of a judge, and he'll have to admit that's him if that's actually fucking him. So like that'll be fucking documented in the court that he was talking this way with a minor.
Mr. Yandere Dev, is this you?
I want to touch your little jiggly cheeks.
Yes, that's me.
Alright, guilty. You're gonna be going to jail for 40 years. No!
Combination. I'm a map.
According to her. Here are some of the other Snapchat conversations that Jane managed to record throughout the course of their relationship.
Okay, let me see.
All right, let's see here.
Oh shit! No!
Yeah.
No!
Yeah, let's start from the top here.
Here are some of the other Snapchat conversations that Jane managed to record throughout
Uh-huh,
the
yeah.
course of their
Yeah.
Okay,
relationship.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, okay.
Okay, I'll read the blue and you can read the red. Okay. If I say wait 2 years and try again, does it technically count as grooming?
I think so. Legally. Yeah, you can't go from sexual talk to the member to say,
Wait until you're legal to continue this with me.
that's, I think, a definition of grooming.
But if I say, whoa, don't say that until you're 18, the subtle change in phrasing makes it not grooming? What? I don't know what he's fucking trying to argue here. Like, if he's still talking this way with a minor, it's still fucking weird.
Perhaps. Not sure. I think anything implying you'll wait for me to be 18 is grooming.
Ooh, I'll look forward to the videos.
I bought so many low-rise jeans. They're my favorite. Wait about the videos. Do you want me to want me showing off the clothes or actually putting them on and getting undressed and stuff?
Okay. Is this like a separate fucking conversation? Well, that would be super erotic. Okay, so this is, I guess, evidence of them talking sexually through text.
I'm just not sure what kind of stuff to send. CP is illegal and all, but if you don't care, that's fine.
Okay.
That's a lot to go through.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't have a problem with it, but if anyone found out they would, is there a way I can convince you? I'm just a year and a half away from 18, so I seem desperate.
Yeah, I think about that sometimes. 17 is 94.4% of 18, so therefore being attracted to a 17-year-old girl is 94.4% okay. So he's trying to fucking math his way through this shit.
Well, only a few months until I'm 17.
Like, the physical difference between a 17-year-old and an 18-year-old is like less than a 6% difference. So being attracted to a 17-year-old is nearly identical to being attracted to an 18-year-old. It's not really a black and white thing where a person transforms overnight as soon as they turn 18. It's a slow transformation over time. Well, this girl was like 16 when he first started talking to her.
My goodness gracious.
Oh God!
If the age of consent was actually about keeping children faith, it would be 26, and that's why it won't develop. The origin of age of consent laws have to do with voting rights. Actually, about having sex with kids. It's about giving landowners and married people more rights. Kentucky, a 40-year-old man telling a 14-year-old girl to wait till they're 10 sounds like Justin Scared. 18
Transformers.
Alice says, as a member of the LGBTQ plus community, we do not claim maps, aka PDF files. Never have, never will. They are not valid, period. Facts. Slay Queen, truth. Yeah, I know about all of that, but my personal opinion doesn't matter whether or not I think it's immoral. It is still illegal for me to be having a romantic/sexual conversation with someone under 18. I mean, they were having fucking sexual conversations on that VC.
Yeah, no one in law enforcement would find out, though. Personally, I have too much stuff going on in my house to ever have police near it. I have to take on my whole garden, and people would strongly impact my source of income, so I won't be dealing with cops.
Yeah, I know, but if you ever decide, fuck that Yandere Dev guy, you could anonymously release screenshots of some horny statement I made towards you. Okay, so he's even acknowledging that he was making horny statements.
Petite women, adults in disguise, could be me.
God help me. Help me, God.
Police, I swear to God, I'm not sipping for a child.
I could, but I haven't saved any screens.
Yeah, it looks like she's been balancing whether or not she should come public with this, so, like, this has probably been weighing pretty heavily on her mind.
And you'd see if teachers are really at risk because maternal children are out of their minds. Law.
True.
Yeah.
This account has no ties to you, not your name, not your emote. His name is Cosplay Fan. It looks like a fake account, but he never confirmed you on Discord and people. Oh, Lord have mercy. Because they can, that's how Twitter works, but there are already a lot of people saying that you DM them stuff. It wouldn't have any more substance or relativity. Blah, 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 blah.
Well, I wouldn't take a trip to the other side of the country at this point in time, and I am not emotionally available right now since 90% of my time and focus is on game development right now. So really, the only thing for me to get out of this are lewd pictures and videos to fap to. Why not just fucking watch porn instead of communicating with these minors? Like, if he's that down fucking bad.
Or just not watch porn, just go out. Actually, like, try to...
Well, he's obviously not willing to, like, go out and improve his life, so... I mean, if he's gonna be a fucking horny degen, at least be on Pornhub instead of communicating with minors.
Or just, I don't know, like, work out.
He obviously ain't doing that.
Okay!
Because he's a fat loser.
Teachers are supposed to be adults.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's what teachers are. Imagine a 19-year-old teacher.
Probably are fucking 19-year-old substitutes.
Ah! They're just babies!
Yeah.
Which I'll provide if you promise to keep it...
We'll provide what? Oh, fucking pictures.
Oh. I would keep it secret.
Oh God!
It's like the teacher. It's like the teacher back a few years ago who hooked up with one of the boys in her class. She went to jail, but when she got out, they married.
Oh, that's a wild fucking story.
Oh, good God, we have to cover that one too. Oh, I love women pedophiles.
That'd be an
They're
interesting
so
reaction
rare.
stream. There was
So
like multiple
rare, yet
documentaries
so-
on that.
Ugh.
Distribution of. Oh. Distribution of CP is illegal for both parties. They can press charges. I'm also being charged, and I would not want people in court looking at my nudes.
Yeah, I
I'd
guess that
kill
makes
myself.
sense.
And I have a single dad, so I would be disowned.
Sweetheart!
Yes, father?
What does Yandere Dev you been speaking to?
I'm gonna have to warn you that I don't shave anything, though. Not allowed to buy bracers.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think the prosecutor would go through with like fucking charging the minor for sending nudes. I think they'd just fucking give him a pardon or some shit.
I remember when she
But I
went
know
to
it
the
can be
judge,
a gray area.
He told her she was too pretty to go to prison. The
Oh
hell?
my lord.
Okay, well, I was gonna make a comparison and say Lizzo was too pretty to to go into jail, but then again, she couldn't even fit in the jail cell.
Well, I'm not going to specifically, explicitly say, send me nudes now, please. But, well, I like hot ladies.
Oh, it was a shit show, true.
Yeah, Yandere Simulator is never finished. That game is hellfire and a half.
The fact that Yandere Dev is like 28.
Oh, he's even
not
older.
28,
He's 35.
He's 35.
Which is even worse.
And just for clarification, just for the biggest clarification of all time, Jacksepticeye is 33 years old. Compare that little himbo to Yandere
Yeah,
Dev
Jack is
and
aged like
see
a lot better than fucking Yandere Dev has.
Well, maybe because Jack is a baby.
He's also a millionaire.
Yeah, that too. And, he's not. He's like, what, 100,000?
He's living off fucking donations from his fans, Yandere Dev.
True.
I'm just trying to
I'm
picture
just trying to
Yandere Dev's
picture,
face. We can't block the police, so they won't drag him jail.
Can't-
Block the wait. Why would you block the police? I'm confused.
That sentence made sense.
Okay, so they're
we
just
stopped here,
talking
thank
about
God.
changing the chat settings. Nothing important.
Can I change the chat set delete settings every time I leave and come back? I forget what I said. It's up to you, sure, but I might be real. So I don't want to say much. That's it. That's okay. If you want me to change the chat settings back, I will. I don't want to put you in bad position. And that is done.
Yeah. Well, she was smart enough to record all this because, like, knowing how Snapchat is, like, the fucking snaps delete and shit.
Well, okay, you talked me out of it. Nothing for me then. No, sorry. I'll send things. I promise.
Okay, I don't.
Oh wow, that was so. Oh my god.
Okay, so she did actually send him. It looks like. I was wondering if she was trying to bait him or if that was an actual conversation they had, but it looks like she actually sent.
Just the guy's epic. I watched the videos. True. Oh,
Yeah.
She was also married with 3 kids, and her oldest was only 1 year younger than the kid she was.
Yeah, the teacher. That's fucking wild.
I was trying to say, I'm just picturing Yandere if that's a deal when he cannot block the police like he does with his detractor.
Oh yeah, like how he blocks people that fucking criticize him.
Police, I swear to God, not something for a child.
The fact that I look about 15 and I have a partner by we have 19.
Okay. And it's one. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. I'm done.
I'm getting nice abs.
This next recording is quite a long one, but it's the final piece of evidence that Jane sent me, which shows a clear.
Yandere Simulator, it's very, 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 very uncompleted.
My door is 29, but looks 15. Oh.
Clear coercion.
Yeah, Yandere Simulator is never coming out. I guarantee
guilt-tripping
it.
her and exploiting
Yay.
her feelings for him to get her not to come forward.
Oh, good lord.
Oh no!
So it
More read!
so it is counterproductive to let the video happen.
But I lost respect and admiration for you for you with the Machan's daily life stuff. I didn't get into it with you, but I've dealt with some serious childhood things.
Oh,
I'll just
come
read everything
on.
else.
It was a manga I read 20 years ago. I am not saying I enjoyed it. It was just weird and that made it stick in my memory. No, we should both read it.
You take a break. I'm reading
No,
everything.
let's both read it.
Okay.
No, I don't want to just sit here.
I just want to say,
No,
I want to sit here.
it's the Do and Maddie show, not the Maddie reads everything on screen show.
the man read everything else show.
Hi, I'm Maddie.
Read the do script.
I'm Dew. Wait. You seemed really bubbly.
Damn it, unpause.
Yon Sim will never be completed.
Talking
Yeah.
about it in VC, which I didn't record on audio.
Come
Jesus
on.
Christ.
Because the mood and atmosphere
No, I'm
was
supposed to read that.
bubbly.
Because the mood and atmosphere was bubbly.
Pretty privileged. Let's keep reading.
Yeah.
I just don't know how to feel on either side right now. I'm guilty because I've looked up to you for years.
Yeah.
But this relationship was totally not okay. I'm 16.
Okay, so she's been 16 the entire time, or maybe
there's a
these messages are out of order. I'm not sure.
There's a fly on my screen. Get away! There, I killed it.
I am so lonely and miserable and depressed and unhappy. Of course, the one time a girl is actually nice to me, I got attached. You were so fun and funny and charismatic, it made me want to keep talking. I am not an evil predator who goes around raping little girls. I am a lonely, vulnerable man who made the mistake of being flirty to a girl who was a bit too young, and now he's playing the fucking victim card. He's trying to guilt trip. He's pulling on the fucking heartstrings.
Please, I just love babies. No, you're bad.
He's trying to make her feel as bad as fucking possible so she doesn't expose him.
How does this never works? This doesn't work. This is stupid.
It's just making him look worse and worse.
So please do not let this...
Hello?
Half?
Probably a fucking typo.
That's how I...
Happen.
Please not let this
Yeah,
happen.
happen. I don't know how you type happen and hello comes up.
Man, I want to be on the Do and Maddie podcast. I wonder what's going to become a Yandere Simulator. I'm sure someone is going to new to take over the product. Could have sworn there was already pedo allegations years ago. Yeah, playing victim. Sammy Superstar is being stalked by chicken. Oh!
I did a video on him a while back, actually. Remember the fucking... The Mac romance guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a while... I mean, that was a while back. I get it if you don't remember.
But it's okay. Can you please take accountability in that exact way you just phrased it? And I won't have to let the video happen. But people already know I can't take it back. It's your profile with your voice. I don't fully understand. What is that you're making
Maddie.
accent?
Maddie, I don't fully understand. What is it that you are asking me to do? No, it's okay.
I am. It's 15 minutes.
We're 15
My
minutes.
wife was trying to take up all my talking space.
No, I am not.
It's the Maddie and Maddie show.
The Maddie and Maddie show. Yandere Dev said join the Rockafire Mafia. Well, you'd fit right in.
No, it's even worse.
Yeah, can you do that? If not, I don't know. I'm kind of panicked right now.
Well, me too. Panicking for about 16 hours now. My heart is all fucked up good.
Yeah, because you're fat.
He's realizing the consequences of his fucking actions. When you said heart palpitations, I could relate to that. I can't breathe or focus at all.
Because you're
Yeah,
fat.
more guilt tripping. I'm in full panic mode, panic attack mode over this.
I don't know what to do. Can we VC or is that off the table at this point? It's getting hard to type because my eyes are watery.
Disappoint the people since destroying a man's life is not worth it. Motherfucker, you destroyed your own life.
I can't help it. I like little titties.
I know better than to VC with you. You have shown me what the consequences are. That'd be like if someone fucking went out and murdered someone and then blamed the fucking murder victim for them getting arrested.
Hi, I just murdered you.
Ow!
It's your fault I'm in this mess.
It's your fault I murdered you. What? I didn't do anything. You just stabbed me in the heart. I only have 5 minutes left to live. Well, 5 minutes is up. It's It's your fault. I'm claiming it on you. Hello, I'm a police officer. Aw, shit. Oh, you are a bad person. No, it was his fault.
As a member of the law, I think you make a great point when you say it's the murder victim's fault that you murdered them. You're free to go, sir.
Thank you. Yay!
Oh shit, I went forward.
Okay, there we go. I'm recording these texts right now, so either way,
Well, she is recording them.
I haven't said any villainous in these texts.
I haven't even said anything villainous in these texts.
I'm just picturing Yandere Dev outside of Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh god. It's fucking
You're
EDP.
banned.
EDP tried to fucking apply a Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese be like, oh well, get out of my restaurant here.
Just, this is fucked up and I don't deserve this.
And I don't feel like you do. I feel like I'm exposing a boyfriend, but you're 35!
That's a really
have some
fucking
weird
awkward position to be in.
And you have some weird views, just a lot of them.
Please spare my life. I haven't done anything so bad that I deserve to lose everything. Absolutely everything. Forever.
Aw, that's alright,
Wow. We're really feeling bad for this pedophile right now.
You are a great guy. You did nothing wrong.
Wow, I can't
You're
believe
just
that
like
he got put in this position. This poor innocent man.
I know. All he did was like a minor. There's something wrong with that.
All he did was try to
to be
see
fair-
a fucking 16-year-old's nudes. He called her
Not gonna
hot
lie,
and
this is-
cute and tried to mate up with her.
These are things like people in the 1950s would say.
I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I don't know what to do. Monica Biss.
This would be an easy call. I have a...
Ring.
Oh, okay.
I've decided this. Shit!
You have a
With way-
life outside of this.
Things were. With things way worse. Oh,
Okay.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ!
pause.
With things were worse, I don't know what to do. Yada yada
This is
yada.
actually the worst thing that has ever happened in my life. And you have no one to blame but your fucking self.
You could have been outside exercising and getting that buff, but no, you're just all fat.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Yeah.
If you were genuinely sorry, you'd save me. You are the only human on Earth who can save me. And his
And God,
definition
don't
of,
forget God.
like, her saving him is getting her to come out and say, oh, all these voice messages, they're AI, it's not real. That's what he fucking wants her to do. No one's buying that shit.
Please. Oh shit! I won't get anything in return if I save you from this. I might, but I need to think. I really need to think. I won't get anything in return to save you from.
You read that really really fast and out of order, Maddie. I don't know what the fuck you just said.
Oh, I'm sorry. I might need to think. I really need to think. I won't get anything in return if I save you from
Okay.
this. And then Yandere pulls out $500.
Please do not bring this much harm into someone's life to entertain some people on the internet. Well, we are both entertained and disgusted by what we're fucking seeing right now.
May I remind you, we're at 10 people and we've continued with 10 people. People are watching. Hi. Dude, say hi to the people.
Huh?
Say hi to the people. Say hi to the people.
Hi to the people.
Both people.
Aw.
One of the first questions I ask people when I first meeting them, especially if we're going to be dating, is how old are they? The thing that makes fucking Yandere Dev extra scummy in this is that he knows he's talking to a fucking 16-year-old when he's saying all this shit. Like,
Now, if the
she's been open
16-year-old
about her
didn't-
age.
If the 16-year-old didn't, they have the same phone as me. I just realized that they are on a Samsung.
That's
is
funny.
weird. She is on a Oh God! They are 16-year-old.
Danny says Yandere Dove should have used Tinder, to be honest. Yeah. I mean, granted, this guy ain't matching with anyone on Tinder, but...
Hi, I'm Yandere Dev. I'm 35 and I like babies.
Doesn't benefit me at all to save you. But what if there are other girls? What if you are lying? What about Sissif?
Yeah, who is the
Please do
14-year-old
not
we were talking
sold
about
this
earlier.
to me.
Please do not sow this to me.
Oh shit, I meant,
If you too many traumatized people, you need to be held accountable.
I do not think I traumatized anyone.
I don't feel traumatized for 10 years. I might. And then what?
You are the one traumatizing me! Then the 35-year-old here is playing victim and saying he's traumatized by this 16-year-old child.
hello, I'm Loneberg. And I would like to say that this fat bitch Doesn't need to be traumatized because I'm a lonely bird. I'm older than him, and I don't like babies. Well, I like baby birds, but lonely bird. Wow, I like baby birds.
I'm sorry.
This here is trauma. This is abuse. This is power imbalance.
It sure is, buddy.
It sure is power imbalance, and you're the one who's fucking imbalancing the power.
I'm 16. You're
oh my god, the fucking so blurred. I am being emotionally abused by you. You have this massive blackmail over me. Yes, but you are the one holding a loaded gun at my life.
I was a fan.
I can do nothing to you.
I was first a fan. Now I'm a bigger fan, and I'm on the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
More Rockafire impressions. I feel like oh shit. I feel like you're right, which is making me feel awful. I don't want to ruin your life, but I also think I have to.
Jesus Christ. Okay. I am lonely, sad game developer. You are a girl who secretly records.
Because I'm the woman proof.
You do not have to do this. He's getting really fucking desperate.
It's me. Hi. So, apparently here, this guy sucks. A little butt. And I'll tell you why. Because he likes children.
He sucks a big fat bag of dicks.
I mean, I like children too. Loading bird, stop. I'm sorry, Billy Bob. I'm sorry.
Dev, I think I need to.
No, you don't. I am not a villain.
I'll sit on this. You're really persuasive. Don't stand so close to me.
A girl was flirty to me, and I was vulnerable, so I flirted back. That is the extent of the situation. I am not an evil, traumatizing predator.
they called people. They called a minor hot. That's traumatizing.
He called the minor hot. Suggested she started up an OnlyFans. Asked her if she'd be willing to take his virginity. Very sexually charged fucking conversation.
Looney Bird impression on point.
You do a good Looney Bird voice.
Thank you. I do my best. I'm better than Aaron, because Aaron's old, and I'm not old. I'm young.
This man mind is fucked up. Truth.
Alex Yandere probably pictures himself in this moment as Obi-Wan. In reality, he's Anakin Skywalker.
Oh, damn. I don't know
he's
Star
really
Wars.
acting like a fallen hero right now. So fucking dramatic.
I have fallen.
No, you haven't.
I mean, I can make him fall down the stairs.
I'm sorry, I think you're right. I'll talk to Bug right now. Let him know. Ask him to take down videos, but I need to read the conflict.
Yeah, so this girl is just very confused in this situation. She's been a fan of his for fucking years. Like, Yandere Simulator started when she was fucking 7 years old. There is good in you. You can make the right decision. Well, she did make the right decision. He got exposed. Well, first, I will need some time to calm down and recover from the worst experience of my life. I've fallen and I can't get up. I can't get it up.
This experience is worse than the treadmill.
The treadmill.
This experience is worse than jogging. I got another one. This experience is worse than running from the police. Because I saw the nudes! Oh!
Well, first I need to contact. No,
Shit, that's not me.
Oh, well,
Blue.
yeah, I read that. Okay, what's this? Oh, so she's taking a picture of Discord messages, it looks like. You can say, I know what the laws say, but I don't want to risk it. It is my decision as the victim. So right now he's trying to coach her into what to say to try and like get the heat off of his fucking back.
Rolf the Wolf would be on TCA.
To Cat's a Predator.
Sometimes it was. Oh.
I'm Chris Hansen. I'm Rolf the Wolf.
God, you geek.
I may be the geek little Earl, but I am also the pedophile.
Nice fucking symbol.
Not a huge age gap though. 19 and 21 are both under 8.
Yeah,
that's fine.
It's
Rivian says sex should be illegal.
Whoa, shut
Sure, why not? We have too many people on the planet.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie,
8 billion
sex would
is
be
too
illegal
much.
for some fucking people. There are some people out there that's not fucking reproduce. Yandere Dev is one of them.
See, look, I'm just saying, I think there are too many people on the planet. People after the age of 50 should be killed.
Not actually.
They should be. They're taking too much space on the planet.
They're breathing our air.
Like Paul McCartney.
Like Paul McCartney.
It's time to be shot. Ringo's only like 12.
Yeah, we read this part. Okay, so it looks like C's thinking about what to say. I don't know. Oh, more Discord messages.
Oh, god damn it.
Okay, so it looks like C's having the Discord conversation on PC and then taking pictures on her phone.
She juggling a whole circus. She is the circus.
Well, then again, like, we're fucking streaming on desktop and looking at the chat on our phone, so... We're juggling a circus, too.
We're the circus.
We're the whole damn circus. The clowns and everything.
Do I look like a clown to you?
It's my recording, so it's my decision to make, not yours. You can be forceful with him, make it clear that your word is final, and he does not have a say in the matter. Oh my god.
She is the circus.
The circus.
The circus.
I don't know.
Delivered. Open.
Dev, I don't like this. This is textbook grooming. Watch him say like,
I'm not grooming. No.
After
no,
this
you.
experience, I will never want to talk to a minor for the rest of my life. It is what the fuck is anti-grooming? It's because he's fucking scared shitless that he got caught.
But it's like, I am not a groomer, I'm an anti-groomer. See, there's a difference. See, I groomed and then I stopped grooming.
I mean,
doesn't make
if he
any
is gonna
sense.
stop talking to minors after this, good, but like, the damage has already been fucking done. He deserves to be put in a fucking prison cell.
Yeah. With EDP.
With ADP. So
Well-
EDP would have a fucking field day with him in
well.
prison.
I just came to get a cupcake. What did you do? I'm a game developer. I made Yandere. Oh, you're Yandere Dev, man. I wish all those girls were 17, maybe 12. Can they make them 9, please?
well, mission accomplished.
Oh my god, more text.
I never had a job before. This is probably why I keep getting turned down. No job experience. I can't wait to be employed because a professional groomer
When he opened the barber shop.
When he opened a barber shop.
Oh, I get the joke because they
Yeah, grooming hair.
Hello, everyone. I will be grooming you today.
What? I'm doing your hair. Oh, thank you, Maddie. Maddie, wait a minute. Maddie, you're unzipping my pants.
I am trying to convince a minor to stop being entangled with my life. So it really is as far from possible as... No, you already had the fucking sexually charged conversation with this minor. I don't know what the fuck he's trying to argue right now.
I know, right? What a loser.
I know how that works. You're good at
Master manipulator.
Master
I don't
manipulator!
know.
He's a master manipulator and a masturbator.
Train, traveling around the tracks to misinformation.
The toxic gossip train.
No, your voice is too low. You gotta be like, the toxic gossip train.
I think my
We're
singing
traveling
voice
around the
is
tracks
just fine. The toxic gossip train.
Oh, he's not like Joker having a cold. The toxic gossip
Both
train.
you and Maddie are doing well.
Okay.
Yes, we are doing very well. We're doing swimmingly.
I'm not doing well. Help me. He put me in a cage.
No, I did not. That is slander.
Grooming is like, wahaha, I was this girl.
Oh no! No one actually fucking says that, you fucking joker! I am the evil groomer.
No!
They aren't fucking like comic book villains. What the fuck is this guy?
I love fiddling with minors.
Well, to be fair, there's probably someone out there who does
I
that.
don't know. It's probably how fucking
And
Travis
you were
talks.
just casually flirting with and engaging with sexual stuff with a minor, not planning to get with me when I'm 18.
Meanwhile, here's me being like, damn, I am lonely, and this girl is the only person on Earth who is nice to me. But I'm stating to get a little too comfortable with this. I don't know. No, you weren't hesitant at all. You were very sexually charged in those fucking voice memos.
See, no, I would understand. Yandere Dev, no longer at a maturity.
What? What? I want to be invited.
Yeah, invite us to the Chuck E. Cheese party.
Oh, dude, you're too tall. You can't fit through the door. You might have to go through the back.
I'll just fucking crouch.
No, your
I'll
knees
get
are
on my
too
hands
small.
and knees and crawl around like fucking Solid Snake.
Oh, hi, Maddie. I'm just on my hands and knees. I hope nothing bad
I'm
happens
too tall
to
to
me.
fit through the
My
door.
pants. He's the grooming.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, look, if someone's being nice to you, they're underage. Just be normal with them. Have
Yeah.
a normal relationship.
Instead of these
Like, if
fucking
it's just-
sexually charged conversations.
I mean, if the minor was a guy, then I doubt he would be doing this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, he might have.
Maybe he doesn't discriminate.
He might as well.
I mean, I like little boys. I know what boys want. I want what boys like.
A groomer would have tried so hard to spend time with you, play Phasmo so on webcam. Instead, no, he did not avoid those fucking things. Like, he was having daily fucking voice chats with her, almost. He was asking her for nudes. He was asking her to take his virginity.
Show on webcam, etc., are things that.
Yeah, just because he wasn't
groomers
playing fucking
don't-
a video game with her doesn't mean he wasn't grooming her.
Yeah, unless they were grooming their hair, but that's a different story, and that's a completely
Yeah,
nicer,
just like the
better
fucking-
ending.
The deflection from this guy, it's just unfucking real. I was distant because I prefer to be very... No, he was not distant. These were not some
Yeah,
fucking distant voice
Very
messages.
distant.
I really feel that this establishes that I am not an evil villain with dirty intentions.
Yes, you are.
I think she's just so done
Yeah,
with him
for
at this
sure.
point. A real
Yeah.
predator jumps at the chance to ensnare a minor, whereas I was distant as heel.
Is this guy like even sane right now? You know, I can imagine the parents.
No, he's
in
out
this
of his
situation.
goddamn mind.
Son! Yes, Dad. Son, why are you diddling minors? I'm sorry!
Yandere game has failed to make a good game. He'll never be able to make another game again. His life will be destroyed by 2030. When he's 20, what is 2030? He'll be 40-something.
Yeah, I doubt
His
Yandere
revenue's
Simulator is
going
ever
down the
coming
drain.
out, and I doubt people are gonna fucking support him after this.
His revenue's going down the drain.
Down
Well,
the drain.
the top in the toxic gossip train.
Yondev ukulele apology when?
No, he didn't even play the ukulele. But play like shit.
I get it. I talked to Bug. We'll see, I guess.
Probably just their friends.
Mm.
Oh wait, Ali's the YouTuber covering this, actually.
Oh.
Stress.
Ever panicking and almost ruining your life.
If he's like, nah, it's cool.
Nah, it's alright.
My future is still in grave danger, but I appreciate your effort to prevent the video.
Oh, that's close to saying that's good.
Yeah, with how desperate he is to try and fucking prevent this video from being made, I wouldn't be surprised at all if he was the person who filed a copyright strike. Or if he had someone else do it. As long as he takes steps to reverse what is happening, everything will be okay in the end. What the hell?
Okay, I got it in hand.
Thank you for seeing reason.
Can I go sleep at school?
Yeah, I guess he's just tired and trying to fucking end the conversation, it looks like.
Watch it go like, no!
Yes.
Okay.
To be perfectly clear, Alex
Oh, thank
has
God.
admitted to multiple people that these Snapchat conversations and voice calls did in fact happen and that he did participate in them. I know there have been many fans recently not wanting to believe someone that they look up to could turn out to have done something so repugnant. So there were many claims from the fan base saying that the audio clips are
Such a funny word, repugnant.
AI or the Snapchat isn't actually
queer and uncouth and repugnant.
Alex. Anything attempting to preemptively discredit Jane, the evidence, and even myself. To an extent, I can understand it's hard to come to terms with a person you idolize doing something awful, but I can confirm Alex's admission to these texts and calls, and I hope in the near future he will do the right thing and make his admission public as well.
She's a dude.
Unfortunately, with Jane being a huge fan of Alex and being greatly infatuated with him,
Oh, to add on to that, by the way, Yandere Dev did respond, which we'll go over after this video.
Yeah.
Coercion worked, and Jane wanted to back out and retract her allegations. She even posted a comment on another creator's TikTok.
So these are TikTok comments.
If you're the victim, why are you waiting for it? You backed out and you had the videos removed unless that's not you.
I talked to Dev a lot and he convinced me that ruining his career was bad.
How so? I'm on your side, but I don't think I don't want you to think I'm cornering you or anything. I'm just curious.
Just waiting and watching.
Creator's TikTok video stating that he convinced her that ruining his career was bad. And really, I think that says it all right there. Following this, I mean,
you can't really fault her for responding in the way she did, because I imagine, like, she's pretty confused on how to fucking handle this situation. And obviously, like, she looked up to this guy. He's doing his best to try and, like, manipulate her to stay silent.
Double
Yeah. If he's a child predator, wouldn't all his victims have to look up to him? Just asking. Yeah, considering his status as the fucking game developer of Yandere Simulator, like, a lot of these minors talking to him probably are fans of his.
Now, I'm a minority.
Minority? I'm also a minority.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Dewmonic. I live in Fartsville, Poop Town, Clarion. I'm Filipino. More like Poopino.
No.
From the beginning,
so racist.
Priority for her to maintain full control of how her story is told at all times. That's something I pride myself on in the very few situations like this I've been involved in the past, is always putting the victim first. And so I told her throughout this entire process that if she ever changed her mind and didn't want her story to be shared, I would respect her decision. But that was if she came to that conclusion on her own. And sadly, I hadn't anticipated if someone she alleged was actively abusing her for months would push her into silence and not seeking proper help that she had so passionately wanted throughout this entire process. Not just for herself.
Wait, what are you asking, Han?
What is she talking about? Like Yandere, the abuser?
She's talking about how, like, Yandere is trying to convince her to fucking be on his side and silence this video from being made.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I was so confused. I thought like there was another person involved. Like, goddamn.
But for other alleged victims of Alex as well, who have been in contact towards the end of the
Alex
original
is Yandere
video
Dev,
being
for
put
anyone
together.
curious.
At this point, after discussing with Jane's friend, the alleged victims, and others involved, we were unfortunately put into a situation where we had to decide between...
I hope she sees this video, this live stream that we were doing. If she does, I would like to say, hi, you have a very nice OC. Can I give her legs? Can I draw
Jane's
her?
wishes and the wishes of all the other victims who also couldn't speak out for themselves.
Actually, yeah, that'd be cool if we could get her on the
begging us-
podcast, like, maybe after you come back from vacation. I mean, she's like a 10K sub channel, so maybe we'd be able to reach out to her.
I forgot to tell you all about it.
So, I'll be heading on
Vacation. I'm going to country.
Well, first we're going to Miami, then we're flying out to the country, then we're flying back, and then we're going from Miami back to Georgia, and then
I'll be recording the whole way through. I'm bringing Natsuki Sayori and Monica.
Yeah, I imagine you'll have some pretty fun videos planned.
yeah, I want to see if I can get it to 20 minutes.
Yeah,
There's like
I think you could do a pretty decent 20-minute vlog.
Yeah, I gotta, You know me. I like to go hit after hit after hit. I don't want one miss. If I make one miss, I am not funny. Well, I am funny, but I'm not funny. I'm not Paul McCartney.
Also, Simon, if we have time for calls, we're doing them in the Do and Maddie Show server.
Yeah, it's in the
Like in the description.
Putting evidence to expose Alex for what he's allegedly done to numerous young girls. We were forced to decide if, at this point, this project had come so far that it had to leave the victim's hands, meaning Jane, and enter the public responsibility. Because without the evidence, and especially with Alex convincing her to backtrack her previous accusations, he would face no accountability, and we had to consider if this just meant he would become better at hiding potential future abuse. Would we just have to sit around and wait until this happened again to another girl? If we were to do nothing and this whole situation blows over and someone else did end up becoming victimized, we would feel at least partially responsible for not taking action when we had the chance to prevent it from ever happening. As I mentioned at the beginning, I've spoken with someone associated with Alex who wanted to learn more about the situation, being just as concerned for Jane's safety and well-being as the rest of us. And of course, being someone who is far closer to Alex than I will ever be, we had some differences of opinion, but there were also many things we agreed on. And while they don't agree with this video moving forward, they understand why those of us involved feel that it's a necessity. It was a very respectful and productive conversation, and I would like to sincerely thank this person for being cordial and reaching out to me. Unsurprisingly, though, this person denies that Alex ever had any malicious or illegal intentions with Jane, though I feel with what Alex has...
I mean, based off of the fucking voice memos, obviously the intention was him being a horny fucking bastard towards this 16-year-old. But also to add on to what she was saying earlier, even if the law doesn't charge Yandere Dev over this conversation he had, at least people are making videos about it and spreading the word, because that's really like the second best justice you can get against the fucking high-profile predator like this. Fucking telling the public about it so the public stops fucking supporting him financially, stops giving him the light of fucking day, just shunning him from the community.
Yeah, see, it's a good thing they're spreading the word, because everyone knows that the bird is the word.
The bird is the word.
The best case scenario, he led this girl on to allow her to view that they were in a romantic relationship and didn't shut it down despite having many opportunities to do so over the past several months. And worst case scenario, he's done some very illegal things. And with those options, I am not taking any chances, because I personally don't trust Alex enough to give him the benefit of the doubt. Even if Jane is lying about certain things, which I'm not saying she is at all, he still allowed these interactions to happen. Jane is a child, and he is the idolized public figure with millions of followers.
At 35, he's a no fucking better.
Yeah. He should know all the betters.
Forward with her allegations to a...
And if he doesn't, then throw him in jail.
Break up with
Kill
her
him.
boyfriend.
Eat him.
Throw him in a fucking cage.
Feels hurt.
Yes, and make sure
and the key goes right down the fucking shredder.
Yes, and make sure the food is with a bunch of poop and make sure that he dies.
Affected in some
I'm angry and disgusted by
because
Yandere.
he allowed it to...
I'm literally shaking from anger and disgust. Yandere Dev. Why are you always saying it? Yandere Dev.
Yandere Dev. He's probably using like voice to text or something.
I never really liked them, to be fair. I don't like Yandere Dev. At 35, he should know better.
Yeah.
He should, but he doesn't, because he's a weirdo.
After much discussion with everyone involved, it was a unanimous decision that we'd gotten the ball rolling on this video, and there was no turning back. Especially with details and portions of the evidence already made public. A video with the evidence would be posted in some form. However, I went back and modified Jane's audio clips to disguise her voice, as that hadn't been done for the original video, and we decided not to include her testimony given during our interview, which had been retracted in its entirety. It felt like a decent compromise with wanting to bring the evidence to light while also acknowledging Jane's desire to now be completely uninvolved. Since her retraction, she's been doing a lot to...
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, too, because, like, she's in school, she probably doesn't want all that fucking attention drawn to her.
Well...
Do you want to read out the message, or should I?
I'm the victim. Please stop the situation. Yandere Dev isn't a saint. We all know this. But he didn't seek me out. He wasn't trying to groom me. Recording his calls was very illegal in my state. I spoken with him about court lawyers, like words, everything. Leewers. At this moment, he's not taking legal action against me and is currently not actively threatening me. He would have had every right to take me to court. The videos were published, so please just drop. He's not an abusive predator, just a lonely weirdo. He never pressed me to do anything sexual or just verbally abused me. The 19-year age gap is immediately kind of fucked. He never used it to make me feel less than vulnerable. I'm not saying he's a good person, but the situation is very specific. I don't want everyone else in my business. I didn't block anyone, but I did leave the Discord servers of certain people that made me... who are making my situation public. Ultimately, the most legal thing being 100% proof. That was a good gulp. In those videos, it's me recording me. They started laughing. They started off as laughing at weird things he said in a small group chat. Now I didn't feel that it's being blown out of proportion. Bad behavior, absolutely, but not abusive. I'm not traumatized. Please just
try to diminish.
Yeah, I mean it's a really tricky situation.
Sake. It's a bit ironic because throughout the interview I conducted with Jane, we chatted quite a bit about the recent Colleen Ballinger situation. Another YouTuber.
No!
Colleen Ballinger. That's a good reference.
Gossip train. Driving around the tracks of misinformation.
The toxic, demonic train. The mafia are on manipulation station.
Of grooming her underage fans. And it became a topic of conversations partly because Jane has been closely following the story and is a big...
To address her Reddit post, I think in Yandere Dev's case, like... when she says he isn't this like fucking dangerous predator, I don't think he's the type of person to like have a fucking big black pedo van and start fucking abducting children off the playground. But I think it is important to draw attention to this conversation he had with her because obviously him being sexually charged with a minor is not okay in any form or fucking context.
True. Big fan of Tyre, one of Colleen's alleged victims who has been very outspoken about her wrongdoings. And in that particular case, when we've talked about it, she is able to objectively recognize inappropriate behavior from an adult. But unfortunately, she's got too many feelings wrapped up in this instance and wants to protect Alex at all costs. And this is why I and everyone else involved with this situation feel that the proof of Alex's misconduct needs to be made public, even if it goes against Jane's wishes right now. Make no mistake, continuing on and sharing Jane's story without her sickens me to my core. As a victim myself, it feels foul, because the last thing I ever wanted to do was further violate a victim's consent or remove their autonomy. However, this has grown bigger than one singular person, and people need to know about this. They need to know what Alex has done and make an informed decision on whether they want to support him or not, especially with much of his fan base still being underage. I'm aware that many people may strongly disagree with this decision to proceed with the video, and I completely understand and respect that viewpoint. So likewise, I hope everyone understands and respects the position we were in, choosing whether or not we would allow any potential further abuse to happen and more alleged victims to be harmed. We truly believe-
it is a really complicated moral dilemma because, like, if she's trying to stop her from making the video, like, you do feel sympathy for her and her situation, but at the same time, it's like a 14-year-old has allegedly spoken out against this guy back in 2017. He's obviously talking to another minor again, so he has this, like, repeated history of talking to minors, and if it isn't exposed, then more minors can be harmed by this guy.
He's a big fat weirdo is what he is.
So she had to make a really fucking tough decision here.
Involved under these circumstances.
Tell him at the age of thought of dating someone 30 is weird.
So, where do we go from here? It should go without saying, I would highly advise against support in any form for Alex or his game. That includes views on his streams and videos, financial support of any kind, and yes, it also includes interacting with and playing Yandere Simulator. That's just my personal suggestion, and I'm not going to
be fair, the game's never coming out in the first place.
Yeah.
Their lives. Before Alex or any of his more rabid fans start crying, cancel culture, Alex is not entitled to an audience. He is not entitled to anyone's money or their time to watch his videos or play his silly game.
Also, cancel culture is a really fucking dumb argument in this case. I'm all for canceling pedophiles. That's like one of the few exceptions that I'm 100% okay with. Canceling pedophiles and canceling scammers.
Oh, and canceling people that think being canceled
I think being cancelled is
stupid.
stupid.
Is not a platform, especially when he uses it to do something as heinous as participating in inappropriate
Like, if someone deserves to be canceled, they gotta be canceled.
conversations
Yeah.
with his underage fans and
It's for the
then
greater good.
pressuring them into silence when they decide to come forward. Alex is not the victim when the power imbalance leaned heavily in his favor, and as the adult and public figure with tremendous amounts of influence and control over his very
19, and even though dating a 30-year-old sounds...
I mean, we will do whatever you want.
over his very young and impressionable audience, Alex should have the wherewithal and the responsibility to say no.
Man, I got temporarily interrupted. So I'll use this opportunity to talk to the chat. It would be even worse if I were still a minor. Oh, definitely. I mean, that's just flat out fucking pedophilia if you were a minor.
It would be worse if they were a major.
The onus was completely on him to put a stop to it, and he should have ceased all private communication the moment Jane said she was 16, but he didn't. Any consequences he faces from
He could have, like, avoided all this if he just liked older women. He could have just went out there, saw an older woman who's, like, I don't know,
30, 29 or 30, and went, "Ooga, are you an adult?"
his
Yeah.
or something like that. I don't
own
know.
actions are his own doing. Of course, I'm much closer to this situation than I ever intended to be, and do admit that as a victim myself, I have tremendous survivorship bias. But I don't believe he is allowed to say, "Oh no, I'm so hurt, please pity me," when he gets burned from a fire that he set ablaze. The evidence clearly speaks for itself, in which even he acknowledges several times what he is doing is wrong. But
Yeah, it's really him just trying to manipulate the minor into silence, getting her to feel bad for him.
Yeah, exactly.
he continued doing it anyway, and even tried to provide some warped justifications for why it's okay, actually, that he's engaging in very sexually charged conversations with a minor. It does not matter if she messaged first. It does not matter if she went along with his sexual advances. It doesn't matter if she wanted his attention. She is a child. Someone who is
Not simping for a
neither
tool.
physically or mentally
Yeah,
or
imagine being down
emotionally
bad enough to
mature.
simp for a
And
fucking
Alex
child.
is a 35-year-old man discussing his penis size, virginity status, breast sizes with a child, calling a child hot, telling
The oldest I would do is probably like 5 years older than me. Any older and just completely different phases of life.
a child
true.
it would be so erotic to model
Oh, how old are you? I'm 35.
outfits for him, telling a child he could get lewd pictures and videos to fap to and that he'd keep it a secret if she provided them, discussing how biology sexualizes a child and so much more.
Yeah, I don't know how
There is
anyone could
no
defend him on this.
context or explanation.
Kids are stupid and may even come on to older people. They're still dumb kids and adults know better.
Yeah,
this
it's on
one
the
kid
adult
really
to
likes
disengage.
Yeah, just be like,
Hey, I don't mean to, make you feel bad, but I'm old and you're young, so.
Yeah, and if they don't get the
Back
hint,
over.
you just fucking block them.
or if it's like real life, just be like,
Yeah, just
Hi.
walk away.
Are you the motherly figure?
yes, I am. Is that my daughter?
Yeah. Hi. They're trying to groom me.
What?
They're the. See, look. Here's the thing. I have a wife. There she is over there. Hi.
Yeah, I mean, there could be some, like, asshole
Any of
kids out
this
there that are, like, intensely trying to get adults into trouble, but it's still on the fucking
He
adult to,
made
like,
the choice to
be the
engage in
adult
this
and
behavior
disengage.
when it should have never been allowed to happen in the first place. I'm sorry to sound like a broken record, and thankfully I know this does not need to be
A
made
broken
any clearer
record.
for like 98% of
The
people
record of
watching
Paul
this
McCartney.
video.
Biology doesn't sexualize minors.
Yeah,
Bodies-
sexualize.
Bodies are not inherently sexual.
Yeah,
True.
Yandere Dev tried to say that fucking Mother Nature sexualizes minors.
Saying, "Oh, a skeleton." skeleton is kind of hot.
Every time in these types of situations, no matter who, there's always those select few who try to justify or excuse or diminish misconduct, and my patience and understanding for those still among his fan base with their rose-colored glasses on only goes so far. As for Jane, I know you may hate me. I will understand if you do, and I wouldn't blame you one bit. I've said it before, and I will say it again. I urge you to take some time offline and connect with some IRL friends or family who can support you. And think about the honest truth. If he truly did nothing wrong, he wouldn't have asked you to lie about it. There are plenty of other adults who find this relationship and behavior of his conducive to pedophilia and grooming. I understand you don't want to feel like you're ruining his life, but he is responsible for his own actions. No matter what you may have done, you did not deserve for this to happen. And the guilt and shame for anything is not yours to bear, and you have people who will be there for you to support you when or if you want it. To emphasize this point further, I do not condone hate or harassment towards anyone, and I ask that especially in regards to Jane, please keep the comments kind and respectful. Don't even try me with no victim-blaming bullshit. I do not
It's the victim's fault.
Unfortunately, fucking people on the internet are just gonna fucking... They're just gonna send whatever they fucking feel like.
Also, you're not fully developed until you're like 25.
Oh. So that's why the Beatles looked so good until they turned 25. That's why John Lennon went from John Lennon, hippie
I hope
Lennon.
I don't fucking hit the wall at 25.
Dewmonic at 30. Why am I wiggling again?
I don't have the patience for it. She's not doing this for clout or attention or whatever else some of his fan base have come up with in the past 48 hours. She doesn't even want to be named, and clearly at this point, she didn't even want the video to happen at all. As I've said, all blame and responsibility lies with Alex to prevent this type of relationship from forming with a child. There is no such thing as a perfect victim. I cannot stress that enough. When Jane first reached out to me, she did make accusations of illegal activity on Alex's part, though there was no evidence for that specific claim, only her testimony, which has since been retracted along with her allegation. I know there have been people questioning why we don't go to the authorities, and this is precisely why. And let me just say for the record that I see and fully understand everyone's frustration and disappointment with this video being delayed and not being what it was initially promised. Trust me, no one feels more frustrated.
I guess it'd also be a weird thing with law enforcement too, like if the victim isn't willing to like speak against him, there's very limited they can actually do. Dewmonic. I think this video is done really well. Like, they had the fucking perfect compromise of, like, masking the minor's identity, censoring their Discord, their friends, all that jazz. So this minor is completely fucking anonymous. They're just exposing the evidence against him. So I can't really fault her for covering this against her wishes, even though it was, like, a tough decision to do.
Right. Exactly.
Than myself and those trying to advocate for Jane behind the scenes. When I announced the original release day of this past Friday, the video was essentially complete, and I had every intention of posting it at the time I said. But Thursday was when a nuke dropped on the entire situation, and we were left scrambling trying to figure out what to do. Perhaps I shouldn't have ever announced the release date at all. That is my mistake. But as I said, up until less than 24 hours before the video was set to go live, Jane was still acting confident about moving forward before she shifted so suddenly and drastically. So I do sincerely apologize for all the chaos and confusion and broken promises on my part. And I hope everyone can understand that much of this was out of my control. And when threats of legal action are thrown into the mix, our options become far more limited. I'm just an average gaming YouTuber trying to play games and do my own thing. And I wanted to be a voice for a victim who reached out for help to get accountability for someone she originally alleged was sexually abusing.
And that's why you are the gold.
I mean, yeah, if this is one of her first, like, fucking commentary videos, this was done really fucking well.
We're gonna have to give a round of applause to Ali.
see, West Virginia allows marriage at 13. No!
Oh, God.
Many people are going to take my word for it, but that was my only goal throughout this whole ordeal. If I had any idea just how much this would blow up and knowing certain things that I do now, I'm certain I would have approached this quite differently. My heart hurts, and this project has brought up a lot of things I tried to bury a long time ago. And right now, I just want to be done with it. Since Alex often likes to claim content of this type is only made by clickbait drama YouTubers making up lies and controversy for profit and blah blah.
Oh my goodness,
The clickbait drama YouTubers.
The clickbait drama YouTubers are so out of style. Oh yes.
Blah blah. Any ad revenue I receive from these videos discussing him and his nonsense goes to certain charities, such as RAIN, the largest anti-sexual violence nonprofit organization
Well,
in
sadly,
the
someone
US.
copyright struck her
and-
video, so the ad revenue is probably on hold or something.
Or the ad revenue would just go to us, and then we're going to give that money to her.
NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness, who provides advocacy, education, support, and public awareness so that all individuals and families affected by mental illness can build better lives. These charities were chosen specifically as they relate to past controversies Alex has been involved in regards to more vulnerable communities over the years. Though, more often than not, due to the nature of topics being discussed in these videos, they usually get demonetized upon upload, and I suspect it will be the same for this one as well.
It looks like YouTube is actually trying to open the door for more content exposing predators, because they did put out like a recent announcement that they were going to relax their monetization policies on controversial topics like this. So that is like a rare YouTube W.
Good.
But granted, their system is still very flawed and automatic, so wouldn't be surprised if it got demonetized anyway.
The system is so shitty that it still thinks my videos are for.
You know what? I can't even stop. I gotta stop complaining about that. Because they're plus videos.
Disclaimer.
With that in mind, encourage anyone who
Disclaimer, this video is not for kids. Doki Doki Literature Club is a very gory and graphic game that can say suicide and physical harm and physical thing.
You do have a really good fucking disclaimer voice, honestly.
Disclaimer, my ass is made of cheese. Time to shit.
encourage anyone who's made it this far in the video to at least consider donating to these
We have!
organizations if you are able to, or whatever your favorite charity is supporting those affected by mental illness or sexual abuse. And on the off chance I'm actually able to monetize this video, I will happily donate any revenue earned as well. I'm not gonna lie, it'll be kind of weird to just go back to happy, silly gaming content after this, but it's probably best if we all go on with our lives as normal as we can after purging all traces of Alex and Yandere Simulator from our lives. Thank you everyone so very much for watching.
Bye!
Yeah, I can relate to that fucking feeling, because I was so drained after putting out fucking Rock of Fire Godfather, the first fucking video I did on Pete Fox. It is like a really fucking emotional topic to fucking invest
Pete
time
Fox.
into.
Pete Fox, wherever you are.
Please
Well,
stop.
like, Pete
Thank you.
Fox was like the first fucking pedophile story I ever covered on this channel, and it really does fucking take it out of you.
Yeah, because they're just like, groomer, 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 stop it, groomer, 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 gotta protect him, groomer, groomer.
Especially like when all the pressure is on you specifically to fucking expose this person.
I fact checked myself. West Virginia allowed 16-year-old, not 13. So still
16 is
is!
still
Next
like
time,
weird.
I will see
I don't know
you
what
folks
parent
later.
would consent to that.
Bye!
Bye!
Okay.
And that is the end. We've maintained a good 10 viewers.
I don't know if I showed this earlier, but let me pull this up. This was a screenshot of Ali saying that the video was copyright struck by someone claiming to be the minor. It could be the minor for all we know, because apparently they were against the video coming out. But it could also be someone like using that excuse to impersonate them.
The Yandere video with evidence allegedly grooming a minor has been taken out for copyright under victim's real name. I have strong reason to believe this wasn't actually her doing it, figuring out options right now. Hi, Ali MCC. We've received a copyright removal request on your video. Based on applicable copyright law, we've removed your video from YouTube.
Yeah, sadly the fucking YouTube DMCA system is so flawed that like people can fucking impersonate anyone and file a copyright strike on your video, and YouTube just goes along with it. And the moment they send in a fucking copyright removal request, you just have to wait the maximum amount of time for it to be reinstated. Like, YouTube is so afraid to fucking mediate these types of things because they don't want to be held liable if it goes to court.
It's so stinky.
I know. The next thing I figure we should go over is the voice actress for Yandere-chan, the main character of this game, made a statement and is dropping out. I figure you could read it in your Yuri voice, considering she's the Yandere of DDLC.
What is that supposed to mean?
It means exactly what it's supposed to mean.
Are you saying that... Look, that was in Act 2. That doesn't mean, like, you know, that I'm that type of person right now. And I find that very... racist against my person.
I apologize, Ms. Yuri. Can you please proceed with the statement?
Okay. I'm a voice actor who simply voices characters. I voice a character game developed by an individual who's helped by multiple volunteers like myself. I have not, nor will I ever condone actions that harms others, especially minors, in any capacity. So my opinion on the offending matter is irrelevant because I'm not the heart of the issue. In terms of voicing Yandere-chan, I'm right now in a state of mourning. I voiced her and others in games I have contributed for almost 10 years, and my contributions to the project is almost innumerable. I walked on a volunteer, loyal to only the project's development and competition.
Completion.
Completion. I did not join to be a defender or arbiter of anyone's actions outside of the project. This is a serious issue, so this choice is
not.
My choice. This choice is not made. Could you stop messing up the goddamn? I'm trying. Made lightly in any meaning of the word. The bird is the word. Shut up. Okay. Thank you. You're welcome. No. I'm suspending my participation as a voice actress for Yandere Simulator. I just hope that...
Still hope the game gets completed.
The game gets completed. I've consented to...
To my
work being used to continue being...
Yeah, I know our characters are above some of the words.
Yeah, Maddie's fat ass afro. I said fat ass. I cursed.
With an exclusion of AI.
With the exclusion of AI, because I wouldn't want my voice to be used in AI.
Yeah.
When you die, I'm replacing you with AI. How could you? No.
So with the main voice actress dropping out of this game, I think this game is fucking doomed. The next statement
that is a good thing.
we have is from Yandere Dev himself. He put out a blog post 3 days ago titled, "I'm sorry."
Do we have to read the entire thing?
I mean, it is pretty long.
Do we have to read the entire thing?
I mean, I don't mind. I think we can go over it. Hi, you've probably heard some really concerning stuff over the last few days. You might have seen a video that has left you feeling worried, disappointed, and wondering what I have to say for myself. There's a part of me that wants to say, no, you don't understand. The video was edited in an extremely dishonest and misleading way, blah, blah, blah. But no, I'm not going to focus on that.
Can I read?
You want to do the paragraph per person
I'm
format?
done reading, dude. I am finished. I'm done. So much freaking reading.
I know.
About some pedophile who's bald. Yuri, take over. I'm being in the background. I'm on my phone playing Angry Birds. She's playing Angry Birds. Anyway, there's a part of me that wants to do what I usually do. Type! You better learn to read! And type a massive essay where I over-explain absolutely every single detail about the entire situation, provide context to absolutely everything, go point by point down the list of every possible fact that could possibly make the situation easier to understand.
I've got a garbage truck in my background. But no, I'm not going to do that. This isn't a blog post about how, actually, you see, I didn't really do anything all that bad. If you consider all the facts, I'm just going to take accountability and own up to a really, really huge fucking mistake that I made. So here he is actually admitting that everything in this video actually happened.
A few years back, a fan of A fan.
Few months back.
Okay, move. Okay, okay. Let me voice this myself. Okay. A few months back, a fan of the game DM'd me and wanted to chat. I normally turn fans away and tell them I'm busy. Busy with what? That's exactly what I'm saying, Yuri. That is exactly what I'm saying. What are they busy with? Busy with what? But in this case, the fans seem really funny and interesting. So I agreed to talk. After 2 months, I agreed to do a voice chat. You know what, to make up with everything?
I'm reading this entire article.
No, you're not. Right off the bat, she let me know that she was 16. At the time, I didn't even perceive this as a problem. What do I care what her age is? She's just a funny fan of the game who wants to talk to me. This is no big deal. I rationalized to myself that it was fine. This was massive mistake number 1. More to follow. Yeah, he made a lot of massive mistakes in this.
We talked for a while, and eventually I started to feel real guilty speaking to her. I started talking to her the same way I would speak to any of my other friends, like she was one of the guys. I made the same type of vulgar jokes I made when voice chatting with my other friends.
How did you make friends?
This is an absolutely unacceptable mistake. No grown-up should ever use adult language or make adult jokes in the presence of a minor.
I mean, he was flat out hitting on this minor. I don't think he talks that way with his guy friends. Let's be fucking real here.
My access thinking Kentucky Ranger. Oh, you guys are so nice. Oh, you guys should be father and son.
I think you were just because.
Sorry.
Right here.
Just because I felt really comfortable speaking to her, that doesn't make it okay. That's no excuse. Not in the slightest. Occasionally, she would say something flirty to me. Most of the time, I would just shut that down and refuse to reciprocate, which is the right thing to do. However, there's times where I didn't shut it down. That's the wrong thing to do, and let her talk away without stopping her.
Obviously, it goes without saying that this was absolutely not fucking okay. This was the point in time when I sort of instantly disengaged and ended all contact with her. In any interaction between an adult and a minor, it is the adult's responsibility to put an immediate stop to any inappropriate behavior. There's absolutely no excuse for tolerating this as if it was okay. I didn't want to be a buzzkill, or I didn't want to ruin the vibes, or we were just having a lighthearted, jokey conversation. It didn't really feel like anything wrong was happening, or not acceptable excuses in the slightest.
At some point, she started recording her conversations. I thought she would share my jokes with her friends. Have a wonderful friends.
Interpreted my remarks as showing some sexual interest to her. They convinced her that I was trying to groom her,
which I was.
She released all the recordings to expose me. Her friend pressured her.
I figure him asking her for fucking nudes and asking her to start up an OnlyFans and taking his virginity, that's fucking grooming. He can't fucking disguise it as anything it isn't.
Exactamundo. Her friend pressured to providing the recordings to a drama YouTuber who began producing a video about the situation. A preview of the video revealed that the intention of the video would be characterize me as a predator.
I can read. Sort of. I'm dyslexic. And I'm not.
As a predator / groomer by presenting clips of the conversation that sounded sexual.
I mean, they were sexual. They were. They didn't just sound sexual. They were fucking sexual.
Yeah!
Honestly, it doesn't matter how the recording is made public. Public. Because the entire situation... Oh god, what the fuck was that?
Jesus.
Should have never been allowed to happen in the first place. I was just explaining why such a video even exists.
Watching the recordings of the way I interacted with her has been mortifying for me. I keep thinking, I actually did that? And you goddamn idiot, whenever I'm reminded of something inappropriate that I said in conversation with her. I'm not going to spend a million years belaboring this point, but I want you to know that I have been kicking myself non-stop since this situation happened. I feel disgust and disappointment in myself on a level that I have never before felt on my entire life.
I wish he... Again, perfect world. He should have just talked to someone older. It was foolish. Extremely damn foolish for me to think to myself that it was possible to rationalize an adult becoming friends with a minor. Because no matter what the adult's intention are at the beginning,
In the beginning.
There are that's the beginning of the Bible.
In the
There are
beginning.
so many potential things that could go wrong involving a adult and a minor alone together in certain scenario should never even happen in the first place. Not to mention the inherent and power imbalance, etc. I could write out every single damn reason why an adult and a minor. Oh my god, I lost my fucking place. Oh shit.
Why an adult and a minor can't have a meaningful friendship.
But this blog post would be twice as long.
I mean, everything he's fucking stating right now is common sense and stuff he should have known when he was having this conversation with this fucking 16-year-old. Like, he's...
Notice how he's only coming out about it because he was CAU.
Yeah, like, he knows there's no digging himself out of this fucking grave. So he's trying to, like, cushion the damage as much as fucking possible.
But he's not really... Well, nobody's surprised because, we all hated him.
Yeah. Over the years, a lot of people have contacted me to tell me that they look up to me, that they admire me, that I inspired them. Right now, I'm thinking about all the people who ever said those words to me, and I realize that my actions have completely invalidated their words. No, someone who makes this kind of mind-numbingly stupid mistake is not admirable or inspiring.
I let my fans down. I keep saying that to myself over and over. Years of trying to bet my best to years of trying my best to prove that I'm not the bad guy you are, that people say that I am because you are, and that I go and screw up badly because I'm retroactively vindicated. Some of the hate has been directed at me because it is.
Yeah.
It's ironic. I've always tried
I've always tried so hard to disprove the hateful remarks that people make about me by doing the opposite of what they expect of me. For example, if people say, I'm lazy, I respond by working more hours than usual. If people say, I'm greedy, I respond by turning down opportunities to make money. That's fucking stupid. If people say I'm interested in minors, I respond by adding rules to my Discord server actively discourage minors from participating. At every turn, I try my absolute best to disprove every ignorant and hateful false accusation that people make about me.
Me.
What is it for you?
And now, look what I've got it done! Boom! Instead of doing
everything in my power
to disprove the allegations that I'm attracted to kids, I made some remarks that are really fucking questionable. I'm not gonna say.
Okay, thank God we're almost done with this.
Oh my god, yes, I'm so done. How long has this stream been going on for? 2 hours!
Perfect.
It only sounds bad because it's out of context. If only you had the context to understand it was. So yes, it was. I'm just gonna own up to this one. The fact that it even happened all is so bad, regardless of the context. There is no excuse. Isn't that what fuck up? Pure and simple.
After that video went public, some of the game's volunteers started receiving harassment and abusive messages. Several of them have already contacted me to inform me that they can no longer be associated with me or my project and want me to remove their assets from the game. Okay, so people are boycotting this game en masse. This game is fucked with a capital F. There is a part of me that wants to profusely beg them to reconsider, but whatever they decide, I'm going to respect their wishes. Embarrassing! That's good.
Go on.
Okay. It's one thing to make a stupid mistake that results in self-humiliation. It's another thing to make a mistake that affects all of the people who associate with me. However, it's a mistake on an entirely different level to make a mistake that involves an inappropriate interaction with a minor.
At this point in time, it's difficult to determine how much it's going to impact the development of Yandere Simulator. It will. If I have to replace huge number of assets, you will. Hundreds of voice-acted lines, for example, I won't lie, this is going to be a pretty big setback. It will. I only have myself to blame for a doubt. You will. For its worth, I'd like to make it aware that a fan I spoke to expressed their feelings about the situation. You can find out the post here.
Yeah, which Ali went over in the video.
It feels like it's been a long time forgiving myself for such a stupid mistake. But as a first step, I donated $1,000. We don't give a shit. We don't give a shit. I don't care if you donated to Rain from the Beatles, an organization that provides care and benefits to survivor abuse.
Yeah, I mean, the donation is good, but no one's fucking forgiven him for this shit.
Oh, actually, it's not $1,000. It's $1,032.70.
Oh, actually, that comma is supposed to be a decimal point. He just had a typo. He donated $1. That wouldn't fucking surprise me. But
Why do you censor his address and his Gmail?
well, he obviously censored his fucking docs because he's being exposed as a pedophile and he knows he's gonna get like swatted and shit. Okay, so he donated 1,032.70. I mean, him donating to this charity is good and all, but it doesn't, like, absolve him of what he's done.
It's good and all.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's like, yeah, I mean, I'm glad the charity's getting money, but, like, you're still a fucking pedophile who had this sexually charged conversation with a 16-year-old.
Guys, I have a confession. I've been grooming Dewmonic abyss.
Okay, so this is the very end of this fucking post. I know that it doesn't instantly wash away my bad decisions, but I hope it demonstrates that I'm willing to do whatever feels necessary to begin atoning for my mistakes. I'd like to apologize to my volunteers.
Apologize to my volunteers, to my fans, and to anyone who has called themselves my friend. I'm truly
and
sorry
sincerely
for my
sorry. Actions speak louder than words,
words,
so I'm going to try my hardest to grow as much as I can from this and make absolutely sure that nothing even remotely similar to this ever happens in the future. Edit. Please don't bash the fan who DM'd me. That's the last thing I want. Edit.
We're done. God. How do we maintain 11 viewers?
I mean, this is a really engaging story.
You guys are the champs.
No, to wrap things up, I figure we have a song that we can listen to.
Oh god damn it.
No.
Let's load this bad boy up.
No.
This is Alex. This is the fucking Predator.
I ain't the
Is anyone surprised?
She was looking kinda dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead.
Well, the years start coming and they don't stop coming. Fed to the rules and I hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. I don't know the rest of these lyrics. To do, so much to see, so what's wrong with taking the back streets? You guys are fucking scumbag.
Hey now, you're an all-star.
Hey now, you're the man. Don't forget about Paul.
All of you guys who tuned in, you guys are fucking all-stars.
Forgot about Ringo, but all about being best. Then you got the stinky.
He looks like an IRL AI deepfake. That he fucking does.
It gets colder. You're bundled up now. Wait till you get older. But the meteor men beg to differ, judging by the hole in the satellite picture. The ice we skate is getting pretty thin. The water's getting warm, so you might as well swim. The world's on fire. How about yours? That's the way I like it, and I'll never get bored. Hey now, you're an all-star.
Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on.
Hey now, you're a rock star.
Hey now,
Get
you're an
your show
all-star.
on.
Get your game on.
Go play. All that
bitches are
Oh, he cannot hold a fucking note to save his life. Mo-wo. I hope Alex really changes his ways and his game gets cancelled forever. You know what I'm saying?
I hope he just like dies. Not Minecraft. Don't demonetize. I don't care.
Now, you're an all-star.
You're an all-star.
This is the guy talking to your kids in DMs.
Hey now, you're a rock star.
You're a rock star. Get your game on. Go play.
Glitters is gold.
Shooting stars break the mold.
Ask, could I spare some change for gas? I need to get myself away from this place. I said, yep, what a concept. I could use a little fuel myself, and we could all use a little change. Well, the years start coming, and they don't stop coming.
And they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming.
Where can he get better webcam? I don't know why he doesn't have a good webcam, but he has a video game, and I have a video game too.
Guess he got his game on and is now facing prison time.
You're an all-star.
You're an all-star.
Go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on. Get paid.
And all that glitters
The
is
symbol
gold.
rock.
Only
Okay.
Remember to like the stream if you enjoyed. We worked hard on this one.
Wow.
Crab!
And all that
Hey, now.
glitters is gold.
Glitters is gold.
Only shooting stars break the mold.
This was a fantastic stream. Appreciate you all tuning in. You think we should take calls, or are you tired for tonight?
I'm going to bed. I'm done with this.
Alright.
Pedophiles are too stressful.
Too stressful. I
We even
know.
have
Too
callers.
much
No,
fucking
nobody's here.
degeneracy. We're gonna
No-
need to
no
touch
callers.
grass after seeing this
callers.
goddamn
Good.
bullshit. You're traumatizing
callers.
me.
No callers. Good. Go callers. Everyone's gone. No one. No. Good. 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 Nobody's. No callers. Great. Happy. We're done. Yay. Ah.
Yuri.
Do you actually want to take callers, or are you just like joking?
Who wants to take calls with
I don't know.
Who wants to be in a call alone with you?
No.
Help me.
Anyone? No volunteers? No one? Hello? Monica? Yuri? Nancy? You alright? Lily, you alright? Nobody? Will do?
No.
Yeah, I think we're good to wrap up.
Yeah. Nobody's calling. Good.
It's been a hard day's night.
They should make that. That's a good title. They should probably make that an album or something.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Peace out, guys. Thank you all for stopping by.